Hi, Cancer. How are you? Here we have um, what is common or the continuation of what it was the general reading for January. And if I'm not wrong, it was a last minute change. You were pondering something, and but now what? Isn't it? So we'll see. Here you have the three main cards, as always: the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, this reverse, and the Page of Swords. What I think about that is like you're still very, very focused on get the financial security as a main thing in your foundation. And it seems to me that it has something has upset you, um, and you have had to make a drastic change or kind of or to take drastic and fast measures about it. Okay, because whatever the situation has maybe changed or something that has caused you a lost, I would say a loss of equilibrium psychologically and emotionally. Okay, but let's continue because what I have here is what is underneath, and I really believe because we have the Sea Tom and the Sea Queen is kind of the Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups. What I see here is like you have a fantastic support, and what I mean by that is, and I believe it's mom and son, because it's a general reading. We know about the genders here is quite complicated, but if you are the man here instead of a woman, this is your wife and your son that they are supporting any decision that you're doing, giving you all the love you need in order that you keep going, no matter what. And here we have the what is surrounds you, and is the Four of Wands reverse and the Sun. It's quite two things I see here. It could be the Four of Wands reversed makes me think about something that is oppressing you, something that is a very heavy shoulder. I mean, heavy weight on your shoulders. It's like what you thought it was a good thing seems not to be so good, or at least not anymore. And I believe it's related to work. Okay, it's like your foundation are crumbling here. It's like you are stuck. That's what I feel. But on this side, that is very curious. There is the sun, the magic moments, the joy of vivre. So I think I will know better once we read all the cards, but it could be two things that although there is very unstable the job situation here, you are having a great job on another side of your life. Could be your family or your new projects. Or it could be, who knows? Okay, we'll see what the card says. Oh, who knows? Could be that this is kind of a blessing in disguise, because or you're not so comfortable, secure situation, and kind of a little bit asphyxiating situation here. You are going to be redirected in another good, more fulfillment in another job. Well, we'll see, because here what is telling you that the decision, if you already didn't take, maybe you already have taken the decision. If not, you are about to do it because you want kind of clear the air. You don't want more BS. It's like a feeling of like there's no point to with the situation. Is that the feeling I have? It's fight for nothing. It's like a waste of time. But we'll see. Because here what we have is the Five of Wands and the Moon. That both of them, they talk about the struggles and tough times. It's like the end of a situation and the start of a new one. But both cards, they have very happy ending. But let's try to recap what we're talking about here with the bottom of the deck and see if they give us a better idea what's going on. Okay, the approach we have, we finally took the tough decision, and we are going to speak up, and we are going to make that final decision that is going to be clear the air. Is going to stop any kind of fight if it was the case. And we have 1-5, this 5, and we have another 5. So yes, it has been some struggles, and you have to talk about this change because it's for your mental health. Let's be clear here. And I quite sure about that because we have the 8 of Wands and it's upright. What it's telling us is like, because you took this, you made that decision to speak up, to clear the air, to don't allow anybody to waste your time, things are going to start to go faster, smoother, with a fast communication. And if we are really talking about job situation, that is going to think that is going to trigger a better position. Perhaps you are jumping from one to another job, but we'll see. Because what we have here is the 4 of Wands reverse and the Sun. Something related to job that makes you feel kind of unhappy. I would say it makes you feel a little bit sad because you thought you had another idea of this and you have realized that this is not what is happening now. Maybe it was good before, I'm not saying it was all the time bad, but something is deceptive here. And it seems like this uncomfortable situation is going to move you to a very bright future, very bright light, or is going to open your eyes to the reality. But the thing here we have in the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands, and she is reversed. Again, this is a general reading. I had a feeling that is the energy. I don't think it's a woman. I had a feeling that it's a man. And it could be that someone on your work side didn't like it to be I would say that, not to be the center of everything anymore. Seems like you were a high competition for that person. Could be that things are slow at work, and he or him, he or she, they were the center, like the sun, where everything rotates. But if someone has to be fired or someone has to leave the company, is you, because he is claiming his throne back, so to speak. I hope you get the idea. So it could be that, but it's so positive, the sound is because it's very positive, because the influence of your family, your supporters, your husband, wife, or your kids, that is going to make you kind of reflect about what is really important. Is illuminating what is important here, that is your family, and with their support you can do anything. And that means anything. Could be that no scared and jump into another job like this, and that is very cool. And here we have the Sea Tom and the Sea Queen, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. Again, members of the same family. They are Cancerian like you. And they send you, I mean, the Queen of Cups here is, if they're no son and wife, it is the wife, your partner or the husband, sending you through the messages or they're expressing you. I'll say that they're showing you their devotion, the honesty, the kindness, the warmth, the compassion for you. It's like if that person, your partner, knows you so well. That is kind of psychic, that feeling it is. And it's only from them the highest support that you have right now. And as everybody knows, love is the most powerful energy. And this is what they're showing here. They are going to be here for you no matter what. And what we have here is the King of the Sky King is the King of Swords, and it's reversed. I believe this is if you see here, guys, you have two people that they are not very excited with you right now. And here is could be the owner of the company you work for, could be a general energy about what is in your mind and is in your situation. The fact is reversed, and this guy is acting without heart right now. Okay, the decision for him is like coldness. Maybe there is no communication, and that is what is frustrating you and keeping you in a situation that you are truly upset, because there is no communication. For good, for bad, for ugly, he is not letting you know anything. And maybe that is the deception you had because you thought it was a good company and it's not. Maybe it's a client, your main client. That is the key. If you have something to say it. And you cannot stand a situation like this. But let's continue, because we have again your emphasis to have your finances in order, and though your deception, your kind of that thing that for you is like you lost the trust in these people, and that is painful for you and makes you upset. And it could be just from a stupid gossip from someone who developed this snowball. But here we have the Page of Swords that is telling us that you react in a very, very fast way, and you're going to get communication, positive communication, that I believe they are not from the same job. It's like, because you decide to finally close that door, new energies are coming, new messages are coming, good, and it's very fresh and very new. So that means like you are starting in a new project, or maybe it's a new company, maybe it's a new client. Everything is very fresh, everything is very new. Or maybe it's just a person that is going to get part of this new thing is a young fella, And here we have the Ten of Swords. What is telling me that thanks to this one, we finally closed the door to something that was very negative, something that unfortunately made us to believe or to feel that we have been betrayed. And that is the feeling that comes is related to this, is related to this, is related to this, and to this. We are talking something that finally ends for good. For good. So because you shouldn't be in a place when you are just accepted. You have to be in a place where you are welcomed. And please, please stay with those words. You have to be welcome, not just mere accepting. Okay? But let's continue, because here what we have is, oh my goodness, I don't know what it is. Here we have the 5 of Wands and the Moon. They both, here it says struggles, and here we have the Cup of Suffering. We are saying here that both images are showing us tough moments, crucial moments, moments that we would like to not to be immersed on. But this case is Jacob fighting with the angel of the Lord. But he was so persistent, Jacob, that he fought alone the whole night, and with all his strength. And he told to the angel of the Lord, I'm not going to leave until you bless me. And that is what happened. He was blessed. And from that moment on, he was called Israel. He changed his name because God said so. So this is a lot of struggles, changes, but you know what? With an amazing reward. Because we all know what happened with Jacob. And here we have the moon that says the cup of suffering. Those are the last minutes of Jesus when he was praying, and he was wondering and asking God if that cup of suffering could pass from him. But he finally said, your will be done, no mine. So we know the story of Jesus Christ. He dies for all sins, but he raised the third day. So that means that whatever the situation is that seems so fatal, so horrible, it's not going to be like this, because you're going to overcome it. They may be, the good news is that you opened your eyes to what is the real situation with that company, that client, and you are changing. Now, here we have the Hermit. What it's telling us is like this time of struggling has allowed you, and I believe that, to get more insights, more than you had before. We cannot allow, let me tell you one thing, guys. You should not allow anybody to waste your time, okay? Nobody has the right to waste your time. If it doesn't work in a marriage or at work, if it doesn't work, the union, the partnership, better to say than to make anybody's life, waste anybody's life, guys. And here we have the two rows. We have Manat's reverse and we have Jira. Mana is telling us this. Look, this is a moment that you may find like you are by yourself. It's important that you remain calm and modest. If you solve your situation right away because of a new position, remain modest. Be a gentleman of a lady. Okay, don't be rude. Things happen. Maybe that person, the King of Swords, didn't know how to tell you the reality because he was very proud. Maybe they don't have too many jobs. But please remain calm. Here is telling you because you are going to receive justice in the right time. And it's going to be, you are going to have rewards and success, perhaps with a new position, perhaps with a new company, perhaps with a new client. But whatever you are starting now is going to be successful. Do not worry for anything. And I think that's all I have for you guys. don't worry. When you see something that it doesn't look good, give it some thoughts, give it some time. Don't jump the gun. But if it is you start to put together all the pieces of the puzzle and it doesn't make sense anymore, don't be scared to make changes in your life. Even if they are, you have to take the challenges as opportunities to, because if not, you're going to feel like you are in jail, stuck with no kind of thrill for life. And you really, really, really have to live life in base of love, peace, and really like if it was your last day, it will be just fantastic. Why? Because you are living the life you want to live. Know what all those people imposed you to live. So Cancer, I think you are going to be a little bit emotional because you are. You don't like that kind of traitors, and you want to really people be real and tell you the things the way they are, not talking on your behind or just not talking to you. Does that no communication? You don't understand that. But it's going to be okay. Follow what be allow your people comfort you, like your wife, your kids. Really see what is important, and again, don't be scared to jump to another to go to another job because it's going to be fine. You are finishing something that it had to die. So quite perfect.